Hi folks, Pat Gage here. I was sitting here thinking, wow, I'd like to get into masterminds and I like to be around people that do more than I do or aspire to do more than I have so I can learn the tricks, learn the trades, learn how they did it so I don't do the same thing, right? So I can steer away from those landmines. And just got off the phone with my friend Mike Morawski. He's coming to speak at our mastermind in July 28th at 7 p.m. And here's a guy that's, he's done $285 million in real estate transactions. He's owned a property management company. He's raised private equity, a lot more things than I've done or, and looking to do, right? But just talking with people like that, they just have a different perspective on life. They just have a different way of going through challenges, which is awesome. And when he comes on, I want to, talk to him about that and see. I want him to share that with us, how he goes from, zero, right, to, raising $18 million in private equity. How do you go from raising, zero all the way up to that? What are the steps in there? And what's his belief system? And I think that's really key. Is what's the belief system of somebody like that? And I always like to do that because I always like to push myself, like anybody does, right? But how do you go and say, okay, how do I do this? I'm going to raise this. And I've had a mind shift as well, over the last year or so, is the opportunities that I present people with. That's what they are, opportunities, right? I'm not asking them to invest. I'm asking them if they want an opportunity to make their life better, right? Not that their life is horrible now, but I'm saying is make it a little bit better. And you got to think about that. And when Mike comes on July 28th, he's going to talk about that and how the impact. And that's what I like about Mike is he's an author. He's a real estate coach. He offers training. He offers boot camps, and he teaches it from a giving perspective, from a give back perspective. Not hey, all for the team. It's what is right first and then second. Now he's had some challenges, like we all have, right? I'm sure that you've had some challenges. I know I've had some challenges, and when you hear Mike's challenges that he's had and overcome them, your challenges are going to be so small. And that's why I like listening and speaking and being around people like that, because what you think is, this devastating event in your life, oh my gosh, this investor backed out, but there's always somebody that's got it a little bit worse, right? That went through just a little bit harder challenge and made it through the other side, right? And that's the cool thing about this. So Mike's going to talk about that as well. Not only doing $285 million in transactions and raising $18 million in private equity. That's what he's going to talk about. So we're going to break it down. I'm going to ask him some tough questions, but he's also going to share, because I love listening to him. He shares a lot of different things of his life, his journey, his ups and his downs. So I'm not going to rant on anymore. Please join me July 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern. There's a link down below this video here to get registered. Just it's opportunitycreator.com/Zoom mastermind meetings. You can read a little bit more about Mike there, as well as register for the Zoom call. It is a virtual call, so you don't have to worry about the COVID restrictions. We're doing Zoom now. That's as awesome. But, please join me. And listen, you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.